My love, tonight, I want to paint you a picture. Close your eyes and imagine this with me. A room lit only by candlelight. Dozens of flames flickering against the walls, casting dancing shadows across silk sheets. The air heavy with the scent of roses, deep red, velvet petals scattered across every surface. A bottle of wine breathing on the nightstand. Soft music playing so quietly it's almost a whisper. And you, standing in the doorway, backlit by golden light. More breathtaking than anything I've ever seen. This is where my mind goes when I think of you. Not to some rushed, frantic encounter, but to something slow, deliberate, intoxicating. I want to worship you in candlelight. I want to discover you slowly, like savoring the finest wine. I want hours where time doesn't exist and nothing matters except the feeling of your skin against mine. The sound of your breath catching in the darkness. The way you say my name when I touch you just right. This is my calling. The universe is pulling me toward sacred union with you, and I'm ready to answer. I'm ready to shed every old version of intimacy I've ever known and step into something completely transformative with you. This isn't casual. This isn't meaningless. This is a rebirth through connection. Two souls recognizing it's time to come together and create something neither of them has ever experienced before. When I imagine you in that room, I'm not just thinking about physical closeness. I'm thinking about transformation. I'm thinking about how being with you will change me at a soul level. How touching you will be like touching the divine. How our coming together will be an awakening for both of us. Spiritually, emotionally, in every way. I want to worship you like the goddess you are. I want to lay you down on those silk sheets surrounded by rose petals and candlelight and treat your body like a temple. Every touch a prayer, every kiss an offering, every moment between us a sacred ceremony. This is our moment. This is our calling. And I'm ready to answer it with my whole body, my whole heart, my whole soul. And I need you to know something. I have never been more clear about anything in my life than I am about wanting you. There's no confusion in me, no uncertainty, no wondering if this is right or if the timing is off, or if I should wait. I know exactly what I want, and it's you. Completely, intensely, now. I know exactly what I want to do to you in that candlelit room. I want to stand behind you and look into your eyes in the mirror, my hands resting on your shoulders, and tell you in precise detail exactly what I'm planning to do to you over the next several hours. I want to watch your pupils dilate as I speak. Watch you bite your lip. Watch your breathing change as my words paint pictures in your mind. I want to be direct with you. No games, no pretending to be less interested than I am. No playing it cool, just honest, clear, undeniable desire. I want to tell you exactly what you do to me. How thinking about you makes my pulse race. How the image of you in candlelight keeps me awake at night. How I've imagined this moment so many times that when it finally happens, I'll already know exactly where to touch you to make you sigh with pleasure. But here's what I've learned. The best things aren't rushed. They're grown, cultivated, developed over time with attention and care. And that's exactly how I want to seduce you. Slowly, deliberately, with exquisite patience. I don't want to rush to any destination. I want to build anticipation until it's almost unbearable. I want to make you wait for it, crave it, need it so badly that when it finally happens, it's more intense than anything you've ever felt. We have all night. We have hours. And I'm going to use every single minute. First, I want to pour you wine and sit across from you, just looking at you, letting the tension build. I want to talk to you about everything and nothing while the air between us grows thicker with unspoken desire. I want to reach across and brush your hair back, my fingers barely grazing your cheek, and watch how such a simple touch makes you lean into my hand. Then I want to dance with you. Slow, close, your body pressed against mine, both of us moving together to music so soft it's barely there, building the heat degree by degree. I want to feel you melt into me, your head on my shoulder, my hands on your waist, both of us knowing exactly where this is leading but taking our time getting there, because the anticipation is its own kind of pleasure. I want to kiss you for an hour before anything else happens. Just kissing. Deep, slow, consuming kisses that make time stop. I want to explore your mouth until you're dizzy with it, until kissing me is the only thing you can think about. And then, when you're aching for more, I want to take my time with every moment, every transition, every layer between us, discovering you slowly, reverently, like unveiling the most precious treasure, pausing to admire you, to appreciate newly revealed beauty, to tell you how breathtaking you are in candlelight. This is cultivation. This is tending to your pleasure like it's the most important thing in the world. This is me understanding that rushing would rob us both of the full experience. I want to build slowly, touch lightly at first, then with more pressure. Tease you until you're trembling. Make you wait until the anticipation itself becomes a form of pleasure, until you're ready to beg me to stop holding back. But here's what happens in that moment of waiting. In that space of building desire, there comes a point where my carefully maintained composure just shatters, where all my planning and patience and slow seduction gives way to raw need, where I stop being measured and controlled and become just a man overwhelmed by how much he wants you. I want that moment with you, the moment where gentleness gives way to passion, where patience surrenders to urgency, where need becomes so overwhelming that logic disappears and there's only feeling, only you, only us together with an intensity that surprises us both. I'm not staying in my head during this. I'm sinking completely into sensation, into how soft your skin feels under my hands, into the sounds you make when I touch you just right, into the way your body responds to mine, the rhythm we find together, the building intensity that makes thought impossible. I want to forget to be controlled with you. I want to get lost. I want to be so consumed by touching you, being close to you, connecting with you, that I lose track of where I end and you begin. I want to be undone by you. I want you to see me lose control. I want you to feel how completely you affect me, how your touch makes me forget everything except the desire to be closer to you, deeper in connection, more fully merged, until there's nothing separating us at all. This is surrender. This is me giving up composure and becoming simply yours, controlled by desire, led by need, consumed by the feeling of finally being with you the way I've been craving. And yet, even in the midst of all that intensity, there's something innocent about it too, something pure. Because even though I've imagined being with you 1,000 times, when it finally happens, I want to approach you with wonder, with curiosity, like I'm discovering something brand new, like every touch is the first touch, like every kiss is a revelation. I want to explore you with curiosity and wonder. I want to discover the places that make your breath catch and treasure them in my memory. I want to learn what you like, what makes you sigh, what makes you feel cherished and adored. I want to ask questions with my hands and mouth until I've learned every secret your body holds. What happens if I touch you here? What about here? What if I kiss this spot? What if I whisper this in your ear? There's a playfulness I want with you too, a lightness mixed with the heat. I want us to laugh together in that candlelit room. I want moments of joy between the intensity. I want to be playful, mischievous. I want both of us to smile in the midst of passion because we're just happy to be together. I imagine moments where I'm discovering something about you that makes you react in a way I didn't expect, and instead of moving on, I stay there, experimenting, learning, delighting in the discovery. The joy of finding something new. And I want you to explore me too. I want to be your discovery. I want you to learn what I like, what makes me groan, what undoes me completely. I want us to be each other's adventure. There can be joy even in the midst of intensity. Wonder. The thrill of discovery. The innocence of two people learning each other for the first time, even as we're consumed by passion for each other. I won't lie to you, though. Part of me is afraid. Being this intimate isn't just physical. It's emotional exposure. It's letting you see me completely. It's allowing you to witness my need, my desire, my absolute hunger for you without any masks or walls to hide behind. And that's terrifying. But even though there's fear, even though there's vulnerability, even though this intimacy will crack me open in ways I'm not entirely prepared for, I'm choosing it anyway. I'm choosing you anyway. I'm choosing to let you see how much I want you, even though it's scary to want someone this badly and show it. I'm choosing to be open with you in every sense, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm choosing to let you witness me lose control, surrender, become undone. There's something sacred about choosing vulnerability, about saying, yes, this terrifies me, and I'm doing it anyway, because being with you matters more than protecting myself. In that candlelit room, when I'm with you, I'm going to be exposed. You're going to see exactly how much power you have over me. You're going to feel how much I need you. You're going to witness me at my most vulnerable, giving myself completely, holding nothing back, trusting you with parts of me I usually keep hidden. Sacred intimacy is scary. Real connection requires risk. Choosing each other means choosing to be vulnerable even when every instinct says to protect yourself. But I'm choosing you. I'm choosing us. I'm choosing this intimacy even with the fear, even with the risk, even knowing that letting you this close means you could devastate me. Because the alternative, never experiencing you, never knowing what it's like to be with you completely, never allowing myself this kind of connection, that's scarier than any vulnerability. So yes, I'm afraid. And yes, I'm doing this anyway. Because you're worth the risk. We're worth the risk. And here's what I know will happen when we finally let go of the fear and surrender to what we're creating. There will be joy. Pure, abundant, overflowing joy. Because intimacy isn't just about intensity and vulnerability and sacred transformation. It's also about celebration. It's about happiness. It's about two people coming together and reveling in how good it feels to finally touch each other without holding back. I want us to laugh together in that candlelit room. I want playfulness mixed with desire. I want moments where we're both just happy to be together, celebrating this connection, delighting in how good it feels. I imagine us collapsing together after hours of passion, tangled in silk sheets, rose petals stuck in your hair, both of us laughing about something silly. I imagine us feeding each other strawberries and wine, being decadent and indulgent and joyful about it. I imagine dancing together by candlelight just because we feel like it, just because we're happy. Intimacy should include joy. I want the intensity, yes. I want the passion and the vulnerability and the sacred union. But I also want the laughter, the lightness, the moments where we're just two people who make each other happy, choosing to celebrate that happiness in every possible way. I want to make you smile while I'm making love to you. I want to hear you laugh in pleasure. I want us to create so much joy between us that it overflows into everything else we do. This isn't just about satisfying desire. This is about rejoicing in each other. This is about creating so much pleasure and joy and happiness between us that we walk away from that candlelit room transformed by it, not just physically satisfied, but emotionally fulfilled, spiritually elevated, joyfully celebrating what we've created together. So here's what I see when I imagine being with you, my love, a sacred calling to transformative union. Crystal clear desire with no ambiguity about what I want. Patient, deliberate seduction that builds anticipation to unbearable levels. The surrender of control as I lose myself in pure sensation and feeling. Innocent, joyful exploration as we discover each other for the first time. Vulnerable choice to be intimate despite fear, trusting you with my most guarded self. And celebration, pure, abundant joy in finally being together. This is my vision for us. Rose petals and candlelight, silk sheets and slow seduction. Hours where nothing exists except you and me, and the pleasure we create together. I want to worship you, learn you, lose myself in you, celebrate you. I want to make love to you like it's both a sacred ceremony and a joyful celebration. Like it's the most serious thing I've ever done and the most fun I've ever had. Like it's the culmination of everything I've been dreaming about and the beginning of something brand new. I want to take my time with you, surrender to urgency with you, be gentle with you, be passionate with you, be all the things depending on what the moment calls for, what you need, what we're creating together. I want to make you smile while I'm making love to you. I want to hear you laugh in pleasure. I want us to create so much joy between us that it overflows into everything else we do. This isn't just about satisfying desire. This is about rejoicing in each other. This is about creating so much pleasure and joy and happiness between us that we walk away from that candlelit room transformed by it, not just physically satisfied, but emotionally fulfilled, spiritually elevated, joyfully celebrating what we've created together. So here's what I see when I imagine being with you, my love, a sacred calling to transformative union. Crystal clear desire with no ambiguity about what I want. Patient, deliberate seduction that builds anticipation to unbearable levels. The surrender of control as I lose myself in pure sensation and feeling. Innocent, joyful exploration as we discover each other for the first time. Vulnerable choice to be intimate despite fear, trusting you with my most guarded self. And celebration, pure, abundant joy in finally being together. This is my vision for us. Rose petals and candlelight, silk sheets and slow seduction. Hours where nothing exists except you and me, and the pleasure we create together. I want to worship you, learn you, lose myself in you, celebrate you. I want to make love to you like it's both a sacred ceremony and a joyful celebration. Like it's the most serious thing I've ever done and the most fun I've ever had. Like it's the culmination of everything I've been dreaming about and the beginning of something brand new. I want to take my time with you, surrender to urgency with you, be gentle with you, be passionate with you, be all the things depending on what the moment calls for, what you need, what we're creating together. And when we're done, when we're tangled together in those silk sheets, candlelight still flickering, rose petals scattered everywhere, both of us breathless and satisfied and transformed, I want to hold you, just hold you, and marvel at what we just created together. You deserve to be made love to like this, worshipped, savored, celebrated. You deserve someone who sees intimacy with you as the sacred gift it is and treats it accordingly. You deserve candlelight and rose petals and hours of devoted attention. You deserve to feel beautiful and desired and absolutely cherished. You deserve to experience connection so deep it transforms you, pleasure so intense it awakens you, joy so abundant it overflows. And I want to be the man who gives you all of that. So when you're ready for sacred union, when you're ready to be worshipped in candlelight, when you're ready to answer this calling with me, I'll be here, clear about what I want, patient in building our pleasure, ready to surrender, ready to explore, ready to choose vulnerability, ready to celebrate. Come to me when you're ready, my love. I'll have the candles lit, the rose petals scattered, the silk sheets ready, the wine breathing, and hours of devoted attention waiting just for you. This is my promise. This is my vision. This is what my soul is calling me toward with you. By candlelight and rose petals, I'm waiting. By passion and patience, I'm ready. By vulnerability and joy, I'm yours. Forever yours in desire and devotion, your divine masculine.